Hey everybody, Tommy here, the Tommy Borg. In this video, I have a name that I came up for these things that I placed in front because I actually don't know. So I've named them cool outlets that turn on and off things. So I have two of them. Now there's actually one of them missing. It's number 1, so I have to look for it one day. But getting into the video, these are basically outlets that connect to a wall and basically turn things on and off using this remote control. So let's do the details first and then I'll get into the demo. So on this remote control, that's basically the whole thing. You have buttons for number 1, 2, and 3. We're not going to be using number 1. We're going to be using 2 and 3. So when you press 2 on, it will turn it on. Then press off for 2, and then you will turn off whatever appliance or whatever. Same thing goes for 3. You also have a clip for if you want to attach to your jeans. You could just attach it to your pocket and then carry with you and accessible. You also have this hole here for a lanyard, so something maybe small, I don't know, maybe like this will go on here. Something like that. I'm not really too sure. Maybe like a rubber band. And you have an antenna for far reception. You have the battery pack down here. And this actually can be used up to 100 feet within somebody's house or apartment. Sorry about that. My tripod's not steady. So I'm getting back to the point. So if you're in a house, you can use it anywhere in the house because that's basically in 100 feet. But let's say if you're in somebody's apartment, either on the next floor or 2 stories above from where you live, that won't work because that's out of range. But in your apartment, it would work. Maybe somebody next door's apartment if they live next to you on the same floor of an apartment. So enough talking. Let's get to the demo. So I'm gonna lower down my tripod, that way we can get to it. So here we go. I'm actually just gonna place it down here for a sec. Okay, now we're going to be using a 3 multi-outlet, on the wall. So as you see here on my desk, we're going to be using 2 things because obviously there's 2 of them. So we're going to be using a light with a rechargeable, power outlet on the back, and a lamp. So let's go ahead and get to it now. So we're gonna go back down here, and I've disconnected everything from the outlet, so there's nothing to interfere with. Sorry about all this shaking, I apologize. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug in 2 and 3. So here is 2. And here is 3. Now, as you see when I plug them in, well, you actually can't see, but you could see 2 and 3. Let me go closer. Now, as you see when I plug them in, red lights appear, and those stay on when they're on or off. When you plug them out, then they go off. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach the things to the outlets. So here I go. Here I go. So the lamp is going to go on 3. And the light is going to go on 2. So there we go. So now we're gonna use this remote control, and just for the heck of it, we're gonna use the antenna for, you know, a better video. So, so now that we've connected the things, let's go ahead and demonstrate it. So now that we have them plugged in, now let's say I wanted to turn on my light on my desk. As you could see, I have my light bend down, and so when I press 3, when I turn it on, 3, pointed at the thing, it will turn on my light. There you go, as you see it turned on my light. And when I want to turn it off, just click off. Now I'm going to bring down the light, that way you can see I did not touch it or anything. So let me go ahead and bring down the light. Second here, people. Okay, so we're gonna go on the floor again. Okay, so here's the light, and here's actually the switch for the light. So I'm not gonna touch it or anything. I'm simply just gonna use the remote control, and when I use number 3, when I press on, oops, it's plugged in. There you go. It turns it on. Now you'll be able to know when it turns on and off with a little click. So this is off. That's the off click from the outlet, and that's the on click. Again, off, on. Pretty cool, huh? So now it's the same thing for number 2. They're exactly the same. So if I want to turn on number 2, that's the on click, and that's the off click. Now this is actually a sensor light right here, so you notice that it didn't turn off, but as soon as I turn it on, it turned on the sensor. So right now it's actually off, so right now the light is basically staying on. But if I turn it on, the sensor will go on, and it will detect anything. So it probably won't happen here, but if it did, let me see if it, there you go, see? It turned on but because of the sensor, because of motion. But if I want to turn it off and keep the light on all night for the night for some reason, maybe my kid's scared of the dark, press off. Sometimes it's kind of a hassle. You gotta point to that directly. That's on. Oops, I pressed 3 by mistake. There you go. I press 2 and it turns off, and then the light stays on. Turn it back on. Turns off, and then the sensor will go on. Now, if I had 1 here, it would be the same thing. But let me see. Let me hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I have something else here that that would turn on. I don't have anything else, but I could also, if I want to, use this old lamp right here. This old lamp. As you can see, it turned on that light just for curiosity. Guys, I'm gonna use this old lamp right here just for the heck of sake's demonstration, and pretend that outlet number 2 is outlet number 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the light from outlet number 2 and plug it in. Okay, so we have plugged in the light, and the switch is on that rubber band, so I'm not gonna touch it. So again, just pretend that 2 is 1. If I want to turn on the lamp, just click on, and it turns on the lamp. Turn it off, turns it off. Once again, on, off. Now you don't have to use the antenna, but basically if you use the antenna, you'll get a better reception. So here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to demonstrate the kind of 100 feet. I'm going to go out the room, and then with no noise, I'm going to turn on the light. So just repeat myself. I'm going to go out and turn on the light, and I'm going to put the light here, that way you could see it. So say that nothing is touching it. So I'm going out the room, and I'm going to turn off the light, that way you could see that I'm not doing nothing. Actually, I'll keep the light on. So I'm going to go out, and you'll see. So as you saw, I wasn't in the room, you heard the door, and it works fine. So that's gonna do for me, guys, in this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and always follow me on Twitter at BorgTommy01. And if you actually know what these things are, let me know on Twitter, because I use Twitter a lot. So if you know what these things are, the company name is Stanley. These are from Stanley. I don't know, you know, what store, you know, what you call them. If you know what they are anyway, just tell me on Twitter. Tweet to me on Twitter at BorgTommy01. BORG Tommy01. No spaces. So that's gonna do for me, guys, in this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Ah, really? You get the idea. Peace out.